Hello, survivors, and welcome to Stonehearth Alpha 5. This is a game that we took a look at back in May of 2013. That was during the Stonehearth Kickstarter campaign, and Radiant Entertainment sent out a bunch of prototypes, of pre-alpha prototypes to some people, and I was one of the lucky folks to take a look at it and share it with you guys. And the Kickstarter was successful, and Radiant Entertainment has been working very hard on Stonehearth, and honestly, I haven't taken a look at it since then, but I played last night for about an hour, and I could barely tear myself away. It's that entertaining. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this, and I want to get a little game started, and we'll show you guys the game and talk more about it as we get started. So let's do that right now. So let's click on New Game, and we're going to generate a brand new world to play on. We're going to go with a normal game, and this is sort of the survival experience where you adventure forth in a world fraught with danger. Your town will be subject to raiding goblins. Over here we have a peaceful game, which is without monsters, so you can just build and settle in peace. But we want the survival experience, don't we? That's what we do here as survivors, after all. So you start out with a random map, and you can click on Roll New Map at any time, and you get a new procedurally generated playground here. Now, bear in mind that the game is early access, so it's not nearly complete. It is still an alpha product. So clearly they do not have water on their maps yet. There's no rivers, there's no lakes or ponds or anything. That's all going to be added eventually. But like I said, the game is quite playable. It's a lot of fun so far, and I decided to get started on a little bit of a let's play here. So why don't we find a lovely spot to live? How about nestled in this this valley here with the mountains to our back? That looks good. All right, guys, bear with me. I could literally roll new map all day long. I love the sound of the dice, and it's fun to watch this map being created before our very eyes. But we've got settlers sitting on a ship right now waiting to disembark and get started carving out their colony on the new world, and we don't want to hold them up any longer. They might just decide to sail back to the old world and be done with me. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I think I found a nice spot right here in this on this plateau. You can see the contour lines here indicating the elevation. This is a nice big flat area with lots of trees. We've got some lush vegetation, common wildlife, and there's even a ridiculously lush. Here we go. Ridiculously lush. I don't even know what that means, honestly. Again, I'm very new to Stonehearth, so I guess we'll just find out as we go. I'm going to go ahead and click that because I've been here long enough. I'm going to hit embark here, and now the map generator goes to work, creating a nice voxel map for us to play on and embark our settlers. So let's take a look around here. Obviously we have the opportunity to fine-tune our selection, but the map that we chose is not completely available. Only certain spots are. One giant chunk, I guess. I'm not sure if the rest of the map is actually available to us ever, but that's something we might be able to figure out. But anyway, so what we're looking for ideally is lots of trees, of course, so we can build. And these bushes, these are berry bushes. You can see the berries on them. That's going to provide us with an early food source. So I think what we're going to do is put our flag down like right here. And now we can name our settlement, and there's all our settlers. They didn't sail back home to the new world, to the old world, and we're gonna call it Punchwood. So now, as you can see here, we have a bunch of folks ready to rock and roll and get started carving out their own little world here in our outdoor sandbox. And we're gonna go ahead and click on the axe and designate some work orders here. The first area to put people to work, and clearing out a spot that we can start building like a town center and farms and so forth. Now, obviously, Stonehearth is a sort of a management, a town manager, a colony management simulator, and you start out with these little peoples, and they can be assigned to do certain tasks. As you can see there, they chopped down the wood, and they even gathered up some berries from the bushes here. And now they're kind of standing around idly wondering what to do next. So you can't really control them explicitly. You can just give them orders and they carry out the orders to the best of their ability. So now we've got a bunch of logs lying on the ground here. We want to put them somewhere and get a little bit more organized, right? So we're going to go ahead and click on this right here, the zone tools, and then stockpile. Now keep in mind I've only been playing this for a very short while, so a lot of it's still new to me. I might be making some mistakes here, but we'll learn as we go along together. So now that the stockpile has been designated, you can see everyone goes to work. Oh gosh, well look at this. We have a traveler approaches holding a bundle. Oh, where'd he go? Come back. There he is. And who is he? Goodness, you people look starved. The traveler would like to leave you one farmer's hoe. Hey, all right. Leave us a hoe. We like hoes here. Thank you. I don't actually see the traveler, but apparently we will eventually. There will be travelers that will come and visit actual people. And you can make trades with them. That's pretty cool stuff. So getting back to the stockpile, you can see everybody gathering their goods and dropping them here. And right now they're going to pick up everything and anything that they can get their hands on and bring it to the stockpile. Now we can obviously filter out some things if we'd like. Like if we decided just to do food here, we could unclick everything and then just have the food and drink, which we're not going to do. Right now we just want to put everything there. It's going to be a big pile of mess. But we just got here, so we have to, give us a little slack. Cut us a little slack anyway. Now, we're going to have to cut down some more trees. We're going to need a little more space. So we're just going to put everybody to work. And we're going to gather up these berries. Again, that's going to provide a nice source of early food until we can get our farms going. And I'm going to put a stockpile over here for the chow. And here's what I'm going to do. So we're going to take everything out, and we're going to put food and drink. And what's that? Plants. Oh, how about plants? I'm not sure if that's the same as food and drink, but I guess we'll find out. So there they go, putting the berries. Hey, dude! What did I just say? All right, you're fired. Go back home. Back to the old world with you, Beardy man. That's Noel Homer. Homer, come on. I think I did something wrong. All right, so some people are putting the... whatever. It is alpha. We're going to run into some things that don't work properly. Clearly, all the content's not in. Like I said earlier, there's no rivers. There's no bodies of water anywhere. But all that's going to be added. There's going to be underground resources as well. Maybe underground areas to explore. So I'm really looking forward to it. But for right now, we just have to play the game that we have offered to us. And it's still quite fun. And at a point in development where there's still plenty to do. At least in the hour that I played last night, I got pretty far actually, and hopefully we'll be able to do some of the same stuff here. One thing we do want to do a lot is save. Save, and I think it's just going to give me the name Punchwood. Yeah, perfect. Because you never know, the sucker's going to crash on you. You can get this game, by the way, at I'll put a link down below. I think it's Stonehearth .net, Stonehearth.net, and you can get early access. Look, did you see that? Is that not so cozy? The little man here, the little man Noel. I'm sorry I picked on you. He might be the only guy that can start a fire, so we probably don't want to scare him away or send him back home. Literally picked up a log, put it in the fire pit, and got a fire started. He must be the only guy with the flint and tinder or something. Now, everyone's gathering here. We want to do some more stuff. We want to get building. Let's start doing some building. We need a place to sleep. So we're going to click on the little house here. That's our building design. And we have a custom building button. And we're going to go ahead and do a floor plan. And we're going to click on that. And then we have multiple designs here, I guess. But I'm not really sure what they all do at the moment. So I'm just going to go with the generic brown, and we're going to let's put our house, let's put our long hall right next to the fire. And I don't know how big I want to make this place, but we'll just make a long floor. Now the one thing you have to be careful about is that's not actually going to work. Let's erase that. Because you have to be careful about the borders, apparently, when you do this, when you start building. So you've got to think about like 2 or 3 squares on the sides of this thing. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. I'm not really explaining it very well, obviously. Boom, go for it. Start building. We can add on to it later. Now what we want to do is throw some walls up too. So we're going to click on walls and that, and just click on it anywhere, and boom, puts up some walls. You can do wood walls or that material, which is, I'm not really sure, but you only really need the wood resources for it. They can build this entire house with just what we have here. Eventually, I guess we can probably do stone and so forth. So there they go. They're grabbing resources off the stockpile here. We're going to put up a roof as well, and you can do different styles of roofs. This is some sort of a thatch, I believe, and this is a wood roof. And you can change the orientation apparently too. So we can do it something like this. You can add back and front, which I don't think I want to do. I think I prefer to have it like that right now. And you can raise, you can do some slopes and make different heights, etc. Pretty cool. So I think we're just going to go with a relatively flat max height 4, and boom. Yes. Yes, do it. Now we can watch them in build mode here, or we can remove build mode, and we can just see the progress that they've actually made so far. Now keep in mind, we are working at night here. There's a day-night cycle, so it's hard to see. I apologize, but I can always brighten it up. The sun's going to be back up here in a minute. It doesn't take very long. Now there is some lighting. You can see the lighting effects here, which is really cool. And you can make like lanterns and lamps and things like that, which I haven't done a whole lot of yet. But we'll get there. There's no rush. We just got here, right? Let's clear some more area, because we want to start building some homes and some workshops. And there they go. They're going to work right through the night. We're going to need beds too, so let's get a carpenter going here, because he's going to be the guy to make us some furniture. And we're going to do that simply by coming over here. Well, there's actually a few different ways you can do it, but this is kind of cool, I think. You can see the saw, right? It's a little glowy, floaty, sparkly saw. We're going to click on that. And then it's a carpenter saw. Oh, it's morning. And then we can promote a citizen into a carpenter. Now, I'm not really sure who's going to make a good carpenter. I don't really know all the skill sets that everyone has, but we can take a look at them by clicking on the little alien face here, and then we've got all of our citizens. We have 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can see what they're doing at the moment, which is kind of cool. And they're all just basic workers right now, but if you click on their hammer, or their icon, right now that's the worker symbol, you get to see a few things about them. We've got health, morale, experience, whether or not they're carrying something heavy, and a headless man here. That's their outfit, but you can equip them with new stuff. It's pretty cool. We have mind, body, and spirit, and each one of these attributes affects their these skills. So they've got muscle, speed, stamina, courage, willpower, etc. And you can see these relate here. Body is muscle, speed, and stamina, I think. So I think for physical jobs, I think we want people with a good body. Like farming, you want speedy guys that are fast. Like we have nobody with any speed here. It's kind of stinky. We have a bunch of weaklings and very slow people, which is kind of a shame. And this guy's just going to take a nap right here. He's like, I'm done. I'm pooped. I've been here for like 24 hours. I don't even have a bed. What the heck's going on with this manager? I need a new colony manager. And he doesn't know me very well, apparently. Let's just go ahead and make Gem Freywind our our carpenter. So we can click on the saw. I'm going to go this way and promote to carpenter. Sure. Let's click stamp of approval, and bam. Now that dude, Mr. Freywind, or ma'am, Mrs. Freywind's gonna grab the saw and raise it up in the sky and do her whole He-Man, She-Man, I've got the power thing. Hi. Is she actually waving to me? Oh, you're yawning. You're probably sleepy, aren't you? Tell you what, ma'am. Oh, jeez. She just passed right out. She's like, okay, now that I've got my promotion, I can take a break. That's all I wanted. Wonderful. You gotta love these little people. I love this stuff. So fun. How we do? How's the house coming here, folks? So we can do different levels of the home. And I love how they actually build scaffolding to do the work. They have to have that space for scaffolding. And that's what I was trying to say earlier. You've got to have that little extra space there. So you don't want to build anything or designate anything being built or build too closely to things you don't want to be in the way. I think I'm going to save it here because I'm seeing some red, and I don't like red down here. And I don't think it means anything, but just in case. All right, now that our carpenter's actually asleep, we can't assign anyone to do any work and make beds. Well, we can, but it's not going to get done until she wakes up. Hey, wake up! Zzz, yeah, sleeping, wonderful. Let's assign another job then. Let's see who's going to be our... What is this again? Trapper's knife. Okay. A trapper's knife, we can just choose anyone. They're all pretty much the same. Let's find a good trapper name. Noel Helma. Elena Stefan. Alright, Stefan, we're going to give him the stamp of approval. Let's see who he is. Come on, Stefan. Come and claim your Excalibur. Your trapper's knife. Or is that a Bowie? It's a Bowie. Oh, the carpenter just got up. Nice. Miss Freywind is now on the job. So we're going to make Miss Freywind go do some work. We're going to click on our little hammer here, our anvil, and we're going to build a workshop for Ms. Freywind, our carpenter. And we're just going to put it over here by the fire right now and the stockpiles because we have nowhere else to put it. We want it to be nice and close to the resources right there. Boom. And now she's going to go to work. She's like, okay, is that her? Oh, there she is. She's like going to carry a log over, and I'll make it. Boom. Look how fast. That was nice. So, and she's going to help Bill since she doesn't have any other jobs to do. But if we give her a job to do, this darn tree is coming down. What is this? A pine? It's a juniper. Yep. Goodbye. Bam. Get out of here. Since she has nothing else to do, she's just going to help Bill, which is a good thing because everyone has to pitch in here in the colony. That's how we survive, you see. So, oh, having a snack, are we? Oh, she just sits down in the grass and has a snack. Isn't that awesome? Oh, everybody's hungry now. Love it. Oh, they all decided to take a break. What is it, lunchtime? Did I say I'm the Mr. Manager here? Did I say it was time to eat dinner or whatever? Bunch of slackers. Okay, can I get a new ship of people? I want new settlers, please. I want different pilgrims. These guys are lazy sacks. Just kidding. I love you all. So let's go ahead and click on the workshop here and see what we can do with our carpenter's bench. And we can make some things. We want beds because our people are probably tired of sleeping on the wet ground here. And that's not good for morale. They do actually have morale. And I don't know if it's actually, if it has any effect right now. Because they kind of look happy. Look, they swing their arms and they seem happy. But if it doesn't now, it probably will. So anyway, let's make a bed. And this requires one resource. So not too shabby. So we're just going to go ahead and make, well, we have 7 people, right? Let's just make 7 beds. We should have plenty of wood for that. Now our carpenter is going to go to work. And there she goes. Bring a piece of wood over. She's going to saw it. And then she's going to put it on a stockpile. We have plenty of stockpile space. You know what I was just thinking of? Dagnabbit. I didn't put any windows in our home. Or doors. I don't know how the heck they're going to get in here. So I'm wondering if I can... See, I have a feeling we're not able to get back into the design of this thing. Can we? Wait, well, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Hold on. Hold the phone here. Oh, doodads. I completely forgot the doodads. I mean, how dumb am I, right? So we gotta have at least a door. Let's just get a door. Oh, that was so dumb of me. I'm a terrible manager. This is pretty clear. Let's put some windows here, but not too close to the door because we want to put lights in. What's this? Oh, a trader! I didn't even see that. A trader approaches your town. Hello, Punchwood. I'm just passing through, but even I can see you have skilled crafter in your ranks. If you make me 10 wooden window frame, I'll be back in 1 day. As might bring you 2 plushy toy rabbit in exchange. Okay. I guess we'll do that. He's like, how do I get out and eat? There's no doors. We're gonna have to put a ladder in here. So what we have to do is put a ladder in here. Everyone stop working, please. There we go. Climb up. Okay. Well, I failed colony management class pretty clearly here. And I don't know how to make them stop or get back to that. Trader's going to be back in 24 hours. We're going to make a lot of windows. So let's go back over here and start making some windows. This is what I meant to do. Oh, in fact, that's probably why we can't put the doors and windows in because we don't have any made. So let's check the doodads. We have windows. Let's go ahead and craft up. Well, we need 2 of those right now, and I think we're going to have 1. Maintain 1 in the stockpile, so there's always going to be 1. which is pretty cool that we're able to do that. So when we run out, we'll have another one. And we want to craft one door now, and then just have an extra. Of course, we have to make those 10 windows for this guy, so she's going to be very upset about this. Miss Grey Wind Wood. Fey Grey, whatever face is. And, oops, that was a fail. Camera. Alright, so hopefully we can get our door in here, and people can get in and out. Because, yeah, that was bad. Oh, they're plaster walls. There we go. So plaster, they can make it out of wood, apparently. And now it's nighttime. What? Ooh, wait, hey, dude! Mood blood painter. Attracted to shiny things. Excuse me? That, we were using that. Alright, so we have goblins. The goblins found us already. And I'm not really a fan of that, but we'll have to take care of him. I want to move that sign out of the way. So as you can see here, we can speed things up, by the way, with this. We can pause the action, which can be handy for a new manager like me that has no clue what the heck is going on. We can speed things up, too, which would be really bad for me. So we're not going to do that, but I think I might slow it down, take a look at our building, and see if I can't figure out what I have done wrong. So we have a hoe here, and we want to get some farms going too. Oh, she's all afraid. Is that goblin back? Get out of here, man! What does he have now? That's not even shiny. It's a piece of wood. It's not even polished wood. Oh, you're going down, you little turkey. Little mood. Let's get the farmer made up here, and we want someone with some speed. So let's take a look. I think everybody here is pretty much the same as far as speed goes. Let's make Brom. Brom sounds like a farmer name. Here, quickly. There he goes. He's going to grab the hoe that was delivered to us from a nearby trader. And it's a magic hoe. Look at that. Awesome. So now, we better harvest this. So the actual crop that you grow via farming doesn't have to be harvested manually, which is kind of a relief, because that can be tedious, I think. The early stuff here, these are really just kind of a stopgap between settling here on the new land and farming. So we're going to get farming up and running, and that will be a much more reliable source of food. So let's go ahead and do that right now, in fact. So we're going to do this zone management and click on this and make a farm. We'll do it over here by the berries, too. Because we can still do the berries, which is not a terrible thing. Put a nice farm here. And, oh, we want to grab these things. These flowers look nice. And what are these, stones? Oh, stones, yeah, we could probably use some stone. So we got another night coming up here, and hopefully we can get some beds put in here. Were the beds actually made? Oh, they were made. There they are. They're on the stockpile. Let's get these beds put in here. So we can get some people sleeping. So I just made this kind of a long haul where people can just get a bed and have a nice night sleep. And we're also going to put some tables in here for eating. I can't tell what the head of this thing is. I think maybe it's the same both ways. I don't know. So if you hit period and comma, you can rotate. So there we go. We're going to put a bed down. We do the same thing for all the others. And I'm not sure if there's a more efficient way to do this or not, but this is the way we're doing it. That ladder. Oh dear. I lost a bed. Not sure why that happened. Put that there. And I lost another bed. Okay, maybe I have to hold down a shift key or something to get multiple beds chosen. I'm not positive. So many of these things that I'm not sure about, guys, I'll try to figure out on my own before we play again. Because this can be a little frustrating when you don't know exactly what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it is fun to learn some of the things. Hunk of stone. Together, you know, trying to figure out some of the stuff. It's kind of cute in some ways. But, you know, at least once. In the next episode, that's what I normally do, is I'll write down what I didn't know how to do in a episode. And then the next episode, I'll be sure to figure it out. Oh, this is only for food over here, isn't it? Okay, that was dumb. Let's make a... Oh, what was that? Chicken. Rooster. Let's make a stockpile over here for the stone. Well, looky what I found here, guys. An undo button. Unfortunately, the undo button doesn't work, so we can't undo what we've already done, at least yet. And this is where early access rears its ugly head and tends to bite us in the behind, isn't it? So I kind of got myself into a little trouble with this by not designating the doors and the windows ahead of time. So live and learn. Unfortunately, there's no erase button here either. My guess is we'll have more tools here eventually down the road as the alpha is developed more, or as the game is developed more. So for now, we have a couple of choices. We can continue on with this particular world and just deal with it, maybe just build another longhouse, or I could just start a whole new world and just start over. I think I might do that. I'll do that off camera. I'll just get back to the same kind of point where we are now, and then we'll pick up from there. I think if I continue here now, obviously we're just wasting time, but this is a pretty good spot to stop. So I've seen the basics, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and I do intend to continue. So we've got Noel just sleeping on the ground here. So these beds will, by the way, be claimed by certain settlers, and only that one settler will sleep in the bed. But unfortunately, I don't have beds for everybody yet. But I will by the next episode. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in episode number 2. Once again, this is Stonehearth Alpha 5. I'll put a link down below to the website if you want to check it out and get into the early access on your own, or just sit back and hang out and enjoy the show here. If that's all you want to do, that's fine too. So, all right, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.